This week, I want to talk about one of the books that I mentioned in my Booktube newbie tag that I was reading at the time, which is this beast of a book called The Covenant of Water by Abraham Verghese. This book is set in Kerala in India, and like some of my favourites, it's a multi-generational storyline starting around 1900 all the way through up until around the 70s. I learned so much from this book in such a kind of random, diverse range of subjects. It talks a lot about medicine and the medical situation at the time. It talks about leprosy and how that affects people and the medical advances, and also the stigma that existed at the time over the last 100 years towards lepers. I learnt for the first time about something called cretinism in this book, which is something that can affect babies and affect growth and the way that the body grows if mothers don't get enough iodine during pregnancy. So that was really interesting and something I'd never ever heard of before and subsequently looked up. It's also where I believe the word cretin is from, which is a horrible word that people use as an insult. So yeah, let's all stop using that. It also, bit of a trigger warning, it has a really horrific scene involving childbirth. So just a heads up for anyone who might be reading it. It is set a long time ago, that particular scene, but still it was very graphic. There are also threads of the politics at the time, references to the Communist Party, references to missionaries coming across from the US into Kerala. And I just found this book took me on a journey all over the place while following this one family, which I really enjoyed. So I recommend that, especially if you're interested in books about India. I absolutely love reading historical fiction about India, and in fact I am making a whole playlist about historical fiction books specifically set in India, so subscribe if you're interested in coming across that in the future. Let me know if you've read this book, would love to know your thoughts.